what I think it is? Yes. Are you excited or just as excited as I am about this? Because I'm really excited. Can you see it in my face? I've been waiting all week to try this. It is the Forvr Mood Fragrance. I'm so excited. I have my candle here. It's my desk candle because we're in the office. But let's get into this. It was so hard to decide which fragrances to get. I did not go out and get all of them. I had to be responsible and limit myself to just a couple. So I did get two, and I got the travel size because y'all know how we do here. We try to be fiscally responsible as much as we possibly can, but still enjoying ourselves and practicing self-care. And so I'm so glad to share this with you. I ended up getting Hard to Get and NDA. And the reason why I ended up getting these two fragrances is, one, NDA. There was a young lady on TikTok that said she had met Jackie recently and that she had smelled her. And Jackie had stitched it and said she was wearing NDA. So I'm just like, okay, I am sold. I don't need to hear anymore. And this one, Hard to Get. I was just looking at the fragrance, the notes and things like that, doing my research, and it sounded like something that I would like. So that's how I landed on these two. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first we're gonna crack open NDA, duh. So let's look at the, oh, she has some messages here. Self-care and then selfish. It's not just, I just talked about self-care, right? And how we deserve these nice things. We deserve to treat ourselves, especially when you're in a field similar to me, where you're pouring into other people, giving to other people, and you got to take care of yourself. And sometimes taking care of myself looks like buying fragrances. Let's get the notes for this so that I can share. All right, so for NDA, we have warm florals. Some of the key notes include spiced rum, tonka bean, tobacco flower, and the way they describe this is lock the door and sink into this warm, sensual fragrance with bold notes of spiced rum, tobacco flower, and vanilla bean for a scent so seductive it's an impossible secret to keep. The other thing that she also mentioned is that this is definitely a unisex fragrance, so if your man wants to dig into your stash and he happens to grab this NDA, he might be all right. So now it's time for the moment of truth. I'm so excited. All right. So we're just gonna let that just dry down. Oh, this is pretty. And yeah, I can see it is warm. And this, I can definitely see for me, like wearing it during the day or night, really, honestly. I feel like you could do both. This smells good. It's not overwhelming, it's subtle. It's like a freshness to it too. Okay, Jackie. All right, NDA, you got me. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this right now because that's how much I like it. I might go out to eat afterwards and folks are just gonna be smelling me. Okay, I like this one. All right, so that was NDA. Now, let's get into Hard to Get. All right, so Hard to Get. This is reminding us again that self-care is not selfish, okay? So let's deconstruct this idea that pouring into ourselves is problematic in any sort of way. I also see a message here, in touch but out of reach. And it's also in French, in touch but out of reach. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this. All right, so let's get this scent. All right, so Hard to Get is citron, let me say it in my French accent, zest, sheer jasmine, whipped vanilla. The fragrance description: the bright, luminous blend of energizing citron zest and sheer jasmine is finished with whipped vanilla for a sparkling scent that's as sweet and irresistible as the person wearing it. Ah, she knew. Make sure I don't use the wrong one. All right, so here we go. Moment of truth. We're gonna use this gracious. All right, we're gonna let that sit. Oh, I love this. This is definitely your summertime fragrance right here. This is it. I love this. That lemon zest mixed with that whipped vanilla. I love that duel together. And this is perfect for the spring, summer. You know, I just talked about my summer and spring fragrances, but I definitely think I'm going to be adding an additional one, which is this. Now listen here. If y'all are waiting, I like this. I really like this. If I were to honestly decide whether I was going to get a bigger bottle between one or the two, I probably would get this over the NDA. That's just my take. But also it boils down to preference, but I really like it. Y'all know I'm a vanilla person, so like, yeah. Let me say this: if you're waiting for the Sephora sale to shop, I know it started today, but obviously these are for the VIP members or VIB or whatever they call it. If you're waiting to get these, you may be waiting too long and you may be missing out. So I'm gonna highly recommend that you go out to Sephora. Like this size was 28 bucks. Like it didn't cause a dent in my wall in any sort of way. So like I highly recommend, especially if you really want to try this, do not wait. Do not wait. Do not wait. Do not wait. Go grab this now. I absolutely love Hard to Get. Hard to Get is my favorite one. I thought I was gonna love NDA based off like that TikTok I was telling y'all about earlier, but I think I might gift this to a male friend. But I think Hard to Get is my favorite. I look forward to smelling the other scents. I am going to try to go out and grab the other two that I didn't get this weekend. If you have tried this already, make sure you let me know in the comments which one you're loving, and if you are loving Hard to Get as much as I am. And what can I say? Shout outs to Jackiana. I'm saying shout outs like I know her. Congratulations on this effort. Like, this only made sense for you, and to, you know, funny enough or ironically enough, here I am on YouTube, but I'm not a person that grew up on YouTube, and so I see the dedication and love that a lot of her fans give to her. And I didn't grow up watching her channel. Like, I just kind of got introduced to her over the past 3 years since being on TikTok. And one thing that I can say about her, she's a powerhouse and she's a force to be reckoned with. So congratulations to you on this beautiful fragrance line, and I look forward for more to come. And there it is, y'all. Forvr Mood, it is a hit.